Hi students, welcome to VTeach. In this video, I am going to explain you introduction to linear control systems. So linear control systems is combination of three different words: linear, control and systems. First we see the definition of system, control and then what is meant by linear. A system is defined as interconnection of elements or components. A system is designed to meet a particular objective. This I can explain with the help of an example. We boil water for our daily needs. What we do? We take a container. This container is filled with water. In this container, we dip an immersion coil heater. This immersion coil heater is connected to a switch. So whenever we switch on the switch, the electrical energy will be transferred into the coil and the coil will get heated. The heat will be then transferred to the water so that the water temperature rises. So this what we call it as a system. Now we see what is meant by control. Control means determining the behavior or supervising the running of the components. That means how these components are running and its determination is known as control. Whenever we want to heat the water, we are switching on the switch, and once a particular or desired level of temperature is reached, the switch is brought into off state. The mechanism of onning and offing of switch is known as control. Combinedly, the switch, the heating element, the heater, we call it as a control system. Now, we define control system. Control system is a subject that deals with the behavior or supervising the running of the elements or components that are interconnected to achieve a desired objective. In the given example, our objective is to heat water to a desired temperature. I want to heat the water to a temperature of 80 degrees centigrade. That is what my objective. For that purpose, what I am doing, I am inserting or dipping an immersion coil heater into a container that contains water. So the amount of energy that was transferred into the water is controlled with the help of a switch. So this entire arrangement is known as a control system. We see what are the basic components of a control. The basic components of control system are the objectives of control. The objectives of control are nothing but the inputs that are given to the system. Some textbooks, these inputs are known as or treat or call as activating signals. The objective is nothing but the activating signal. Similarly, the second one is control system components. The third one is the results or the outputs. These outputs are also known as control variables. Come back to the example which I have explained just now. In that example, the temperature is our output and the input what we are giving is the electrical energy. This electrical energy is the input given to the system. With the help of this electrical energy, we are raising the temperature of the water. So the temperature will become our output and the amount of electrical energy that was supplied will become our input. And the element or the coil will be the component. This component will have certain resistance in it or is nothing but the control system component. So basically a control system will have three kinds of components: the input parameters, the output parameters and the components. Those components in control system language we call it as a process or a plant. This control system is represented with the help of a block. Within the black box where we represent the control system components. In the given example, the component that we are using for heating water is the heater. So the heater will contain some resistance in it. So this will become our control system component. So the objectives for this system is the electrical energy what we are supplying to the system, and the result is the temperature is nothing but the output. The objective is the input. A water heating system is a system that converts electrical energy and gives rise to rise in temperature of water. This is one of the example for a control system. This is how we can understand the concept of control systems. Now we see what are the different types of control systems that are available. In a control system, I told you the switch is to be switched on and switched off. This is known as control action. This control action can be achieved in two different ways. As you know that we can switch on the switch manually or automatically. If this control action is achieved with the help of a manual activity, then we call such control systems as manually controlled systems. And if the same control action is achieved automatically, we call them as automatically controlled system. Example for manually controlled system is inserting immersion coil heater into a container is an example for manually controlled system. Example for automatically controlled system is using a geyser is example for automatically controlled system. You know that geyser can operate automatically. Let me explain the operation of geyser. You suppose that you want to raise the temperature of water, say to 80 degrees centigrade. So what we do, we set the temperature to 80 degrees centigrade and we switch on the geyser switch. What happens? The coil will start operating and the temperature gradually rises. Once the temperature reaches to 80 degrees centigrade, the geyser will be switched off automatically. Whereas no manual intervention is required. Such kind of control systems are known as automatically controlled systems. Now we see what are the different examples for these control systems. The best example that we see in our life, traffic signals or traffic lights at junctions. These traffic signals are used to regulate the traffic that is roaming on the roads. Second one is water heating systems. This we see in our daily life. Next, refrigerator is one of the best example for control systems, and air conditioner and washing machines. So all these systems can be operated either manually or automatically. It means it is possible to operate these systems with the human intervention or without human intervention.